Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 6. So now here comes the Jet offense. Take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 38 yards. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Mostert up the middle. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. A touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To about the 40-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Hall again on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have it first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Knight, and they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
He finds his man, complete. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the grab by Croft. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Play action, now it's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. That's awesome. Okay, ready?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
2nd down and 3.
Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua not liking what he sees, so he's going to signal for a timeout.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Flushed out right.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught by Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
and he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin there to make the grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Knight, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Knight. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Have come and gone.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack of finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the draw, it's Hall.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Knight, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Zonovan Knight,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. That time a 9-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Miami set to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the grab by Croft. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've
you've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Robbie Anderson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against.
Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Sanders now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And New York set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. On 2nd down now. It's Knight, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has
to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.